I wrote a I wrote a fairy tale. I'm going to see whether it works. Once upon a time, there was no novels. There were no novels. The world knew that there was magic in words, but the magic it knew was the magic of keeping track of debts and holding little pieces of ancestors and maybe providing a little bit of a window into what the gods must be doing. The world knew that there was a little bit of magic in words to to change feelings and to provide pretty images. People knew this. People knew that there was a little bit of magic in words, but one thing that they didn't understand, that never had occurred to them, was that you could, with a long series of words, provide a door to a world that doesn't exist, full of people that have never been born. Thinking about it alternately, a world next to the one we live in. A portal to another place. It had never occurred to anybody that that could be what words could do, the magic that they might have, because it hadn't been invented yet. Well, one day, in a village in Japan somewhere, or a town, a woman named Murasaki Shikibu wandered around with this strange portal to another universe. And I can't imagine how hard it would have been for her to hold it out to people and say, look at this thing, and for them to be able to look at it and see that it was full of things that they did recognize, words, pictograms in the case of Japan, to hold it out to them and to say, you can read this. It is full of things you understand. But taken all in all, it does something you've never seen before. She had to try and explain it, because the whole idea of an extended prolonged piece of fiction that wasn't incorporated somehow into some mythological scheme, no one had seen that before. So the first few people that would have read it must have been fairly disoriented. They would have asked peculiar questions. They would have said things like, where do these people live? I've been to that village. It's not exactly like that. Who are these people? I've heard of people with these names, but these people are not those people. And she would have had to say, no, I made them up. And that would have been magic of a strange kind. It was called The Tale of Genji, and someday I'm going to read it, although I understand it's long and terrible. It basically it came out of Japan, and the description of it reminds me of basically the summaries that I've always heard of the ongoing manga in the world. So I guess some things don't change. So that was the first novel, the first weird magical portal to a universe separate from the one that I live in, the one that you live in. And since then, we have had many, many more examples. I empathize with Murasaki Shikibu because she never had the strange experience of opening a novel and figuring out how it works for the first time, because she wrote it. I won't ever have the experience of reading my novel for the first time. I'm kind of curious what that would be like. So anybody who reads it, I would be really interested to know the sort of how it unfolds, because that's an experience. Because I like brand new novels. I like to open up a novel that I have no idea what to expect from it, and to just sort of discover it as it goes along, be surprised. It's the downside of writing a novel. I guess that I'm just going to have to cultivate strategic memory loss.